Kia ora, hello, I'm Philip Duncan. Thanks very much for joining us. We're tracking some rain out of Australia. It's going to bring in windy westerlies again to New Zealand next week. But between now and then, southerlies fade out over New Zealand and it brings frosty weather in for tonight. Let's kick off with the animated wind map. We've put in there some thunderstorms. This is showing the cold front that's moving in across central Australia. So warm on this side, colder on that side, and fairly windy as it pushes down over Adelaide and then later on Melbourne with showers. On the New Zealand side, we've got the southeasterly flow across the country with the main area of low pressure now sliding out to the east. It's encouraging that windy weather into Hawke's Bay and some further rain, which we'll show you right now. So this is the rainfall accumulation for the next 24 hours, building up along that eastern side of the North Island right down to Wairarapa, and also over in Australia you'll notice it builds up over in Victoria and parts of Tasmania. That's the westerly that's on the way for New Zealand next week, and this is the southeasterly with the remnants of that low finally moving away out to the east. So that rain map you just saw, this is it again in a static version. So you can see the eastern areas of the North Island have the highest rainfall totals, and around northern Hawke's Bay still another 35 millimetres yet to come in up until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and only a few showers further south and just a couple of showers further to the north. And in the next 24-hour period, this is on Saturday morning to 6 o'clock Sunday morning, showing the last remaining showers over here in Hawke's Bay. Then they clear off and disappear. And then the next surge, those showers we saw in Australia, they arrive on the west coast with, between sort of 2 to 10 millimetres coming through on Sunday. So let's take a look at Australia's rainfall. They've got a fair bit of rain coming through as well just over the next few days. This is the 3 days as of this morning, and the highest totals over there on the western side, I should say, of Tasmania, where you're looking at rainfall totals up to 80 millimetres, just in that point there. And around Melbourne, you're also looking at 35 millimetres to the east of the city. Temperatures in New Zealand take a drop tonight with those southerlies fading out. So the departure from normal showing most of New Zealand in that blue zone, but also the below zero map for tonight showing a large portion of the South Island inland dropping below zero, -1, -2 and -3 expected, and also up here around Central Plateau. But as you can see from the departure from normal, it's the South Island that's leaning the coldest, several degrees below average overnight tonight, although it's not going to be majorly cold. As we go into Saturday, high pressure is trying to move across New Zealand. You can see those western showers coming through. That's ahead of those windy westerlies coming out of Australia, and the low on Saturday still there, driving in those showers to the eastern North Island. Temperatures on Saturday though, despite the cold night in the South Island, actually you warm up, those same places during daytime are a couple of degrees above average. So you bounce back up because those milder winds are coming back through again, but it's a bit of a colder day on Saturday for the North Island's east with showers and those colder winds blowing through. As we get into Sunday, in comes the windy westerlies again. So make the most of the calmer weather, I guess, over the weekend. That arrives on Sunday. You've got high pressure to the north and a lot of low pressure down here to the south. As we get into Monday, windy westerlies blowing through, just a few showers here and there around western areas. Rain though comes into Fiordland, and it's pretty wintry again for Adelaide, Melbourne and Hobart as you get the more southerly wind change coming through for you for the start of next week. As we get to Tuesday, that southerly goes further. It goes right up into Queensland. You can see it right there pushing through. Rain is forming around a new low pressure system that's going to develop just east of Sydney. And in the New Zealand area with high pressure to the north, mild subtropical winds coming down for some areas on Tuesday, and further to the south, the windy westerlies and the rain clouds build back up again. Perhaps a bit of a temperature drop again in the very south because of that southwesterly flow. Here is the 2-day rainfall. This is Monday and Tuesday basically. 100 millimetres plus in that bright blue over on the west coast. The dark blue here, just a couple of showers, a couple of spits coming over. So most of the rain coming through next week will be over there on the west coast, and that will also form as snow in the mountains. These areas here getting 0.5 metre to 1 metre of snow on the very tops. But the good news is the low down areas, they are not impacted. And our final map for Wednesday, I think your eyes are probably drawn off to the low. So that low might fall apart before it reaches New Zealand. It's not 100% locked in, but there's a lot of high pressure here to the east of it and out to the west, sort of sliding in underneath it. So this one's one to watch later next week. but it also may well fall apart out over the Tasman Sea. That is all from me. Our global weather video will also be out today, taking a look at the world's weather headlines for today, Friday, right around the planet. Otherwise, this is all from me for today. We'll see you again on Monday.